The boxing world is shocked by Fundora versus Thurman. Fundora just shook the entire boxing world. Find out how. Who can stop Fundora now? Watch this.
The fashion in which he just defeated Keith Thurman.
The towering Inferno is still the towering Inferno. He's a problem. He's 6'6", 154. He's a problem for anybody.
Mike, what do you think?
Like I said, it's hard for anybody to come back after 3 years and try to come back and fight the top guy in the division. And Fundora went out and done what he's supposed to do. I mean, Thurman done what he could do, but this wasn't enough. And he was just too elusive and too busy for him.
Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Man, well, talk about what happened with Keith tonight. Man, I'm heartbroken with my man, but we knew it was gonna be an uphill battle. Hey, Fundora beast, bro, beast.
So you put that on top of it. He 36, 37 years old. Injuries and everything that he done went through, with his body breaking down on him. All these postponed fights and due to injury or his opponent getting injured and stuff, man. Like, Keith's career, man, the end of his career has been a travesty.
The boxing world reacted to the Keith Thurman versus Sebastian Fundora fight, with Caleb Plant stating that Fundora is at the top of his game, having done an incredible job with great coaching and a perfect game plan.
Stopping Keith. Yeah, well, Fundora did great tonight. He had a great game plan. He implemented it. He got great coaching. He's got, a great chin, great gas tank. And he's just a great fighter, man.
Was there anything that surprised you about the fight, or you felt like Keith could have done a little bit better?
Man, I think, I think, it's just, it's a hard puzzle to solve.
Right?
Yeah.
In terms of 154, do you, based on how he fought, do you see Fundora being the best at 154?
Yeah, right now I think he's got the most momentum. He's got a lot of confidence. And right now, I think he's on top of his game.
Is there anyone you see being able to handle that size, that length, just the pressure?
I mean, I would never. I'm not going to say there's nobody out there that can't get it done, but right now, as far as the eye test goes.
Rolando Romero says Fundora is too tall for his weight class, calling it unfair and suggesting some hidden trickery in boxing that people avoid talking about publicly.
Version of Fundora, the best version you've seen, and
man, that dude need to be 86 from the division. He way too tall. I'm sorry, they need to calibrate them scales. I don't know how he making them weight classes. It is not fair.
Cheat code.
It is not fair.
So he beats Virgil Ortiz. You think
it is. Forget about. It is not fair for him to be in that weight class.
Would you pick him against the 154s though? Is that what you're saying? Like,
it is not fair for him to be in that weight class. They need to calibrate them scales. We don't know how he makes that weight. All stuff. There is some kind of trickery going on in boxing that nobody wants to talk about.
What do you think about the sustained beatings that he passes out? When he fights, it's the way he gets on top of people and just destroys them.
Man, he over there trying to chop everybody's head up.
Ryan Garcia shares his reaction on X after the fight, stating, "Called it Fundora-style nightmare for Thurman. Congrats. Way to go, Fundora." Praising Fundora's dominance and prediction confidence. Timothy Bradley says Keith is no longer the one-time Thurman, adds his career is finished, and notes he did not look sharp or impressive in this fight performance.
He fight, watching Fundora, watching Keith, I'm looking at their resumes, and I'm just like, man, if Keith pull this off, man, this fight right here might put his ass in the Hall of Fame. If he win this fight, man, this might put him in the Hall of Fame, man. He got some good names on his resume, like, Guerrero and Sean Porter and, a few others. He got some good names on his resume. But this right here, how long he really, really been out of the ring, like, in the last 3 years, he's only been 3 rounds, people. He's only been he's only been 3 rounds. In the last 3 years, he's only been 3 rounds. Yeah, he gonna have to kill Fundora. Fundora is he like a damn rooster. He just keep plucking and plucking and plucking. If you don't take his life, kill him, he ain't got no breath in his body, you can't beat him. I promise y'all that, man. That dude will throw and throw and throw and throw and throw and keep throwing, eating shots and keep throwing. Anyways, man, I'm praying for you, Keith. Man, for real. I think I'm bullshitting. I'm praying for Keith, man. I'm praying for him. I'm praying for Regis Prograis. Ooh, I'm praying for Regis Prograis. Oh, God.
Roy Jones Jr. reacts to the fight, praising Fundora as the towering inferno, calling him incredible, and noting how effectively he uses his unique approach to dominate in the ring.
Fundora went out and done what he's supposed to do. I mean, Thurman done what he could do, but just wasn't enough. And he was just too elusive and too busy for him. His hand. I mean, he wanted to fight. The referee done the right thing. We stopped the fight. There's no need taking on unnecessary punishment. He's a good fighter. And, I mean,
excessive punishment for no reason.
For no reason whatsoever.
What do you think happens next for Keith? Is it time to hang him up or to maybe look for a different division? Where do you think he goes from here, Roy?
Well, for me, it's hard to come back at a fighter like that. When you come back fight, you go into the top guy in the division. It's hard to do that. So he's going to do other things, but it's hard to do that.
Teddy Atlas praises Fundora, saying he uses his height and fighting style perfectly, performing at his best, and is currently in the prime of his boxing career.
Thoughts on that one? With the confidence he's got right now, using his height, the way that he's using it, a lot better. His length and his height, not just his height. He's not, it's not out of question that he could beat anybody. It's not out of question he could beat anyone. Boots is a real good, solid fighter, and he's undefeated. He hasn't learned how to lose. That's a big, big plus, that he has not learned how to lose. And he was a real good amateur. He's a very solid fighter, Boots. Again, he's a very dimensional fighter. He can fight inside, he can box, he can pressure you, he can punch. He's a good body puncher.
Antonio Tarver expresses heartbreak for Keith Thurman, while also calling Fundora a beast, warning that he will be a serious problem for any opponent he faces.
Not right now, but Fundora's going to be a tough out for anybody, bro. He's learning how to use his reach and height a lot better, so he's going to be a tough puzzle to solve.
Keith Thurman expresses disappointment with the fight outcome, stating the referee didn't do him justice, and believing he could have continued if the stoppage hadn't occurred, calling the situation unfortunate and frustrating.
They make a mistake, and he was just getting way too comfortable. He had a hard press, and we were right on the verge of getting to that sweet spot where both of us were ready to go toe-to-toe, blow for blow, and the ref couldn't handle the violence and, what I was taking. A lot was on the gloves. Some of this on this side was me catching. I remember a fight that I had where on the side of my head looked like a monster symbol, right? And I was like, how the heck did that happen? And it came from the inseam of my own fist. You got 1, 2, 3. The inseam of my own fist hitting my own head, that's where my bruising came from. So we get bruised up just from blocking shots as much as we get bruised up from taking shots. So it's just unfortunate, man. I really think I could hear the crowd. The fight was really just getting good. I was on my feet, never got dropped, and it's just unfortunate.
Teddy Atlas comments on the referee's quick stoppage, acknowledging Fundora's heart, while noting many viewers disagreed with the decision, explaining the referee acted cautiously given Thurman's condition, though he understands both perspectives.
Yeah, absolutely. But the referee, a lot of viewers not too thrilled with referee Taylor tonight in that quick stoppage. But I agree. Listen, I can't argue with them, but I don't like to be on the fence. I'm not known for sitting on the fence, but I could understand and don't disagree with them. But at the same time, you could see that the referee kind of knew he'd be safe stopping this because, how you gonna How you gonna really go nuts on him when the guy's busted up, when it was a shutout, and it didn't look like it was
Richard Torres reacts to Sebastian Fundora's performance. He highlights Fundora's incredible reach, height advantage, and relentless pressure, noting that every opponent, including Keith Thurman, struggles against his unique style. TZ praises Fundora's resilience, ability to take punches, and constant aggression, saying it's rare to see a 66-inch fighter at 150 pounds dominate so effectively. He emphasizes how this combination of size and skill changes the boxing landscape, making Fundora a dangerous game-changing force and expressing excitement to see what's next for him.